James Ernest of the Grueling Truth here with Albert Varacallo of the Dubois Dream, part of the basketball tournament. So tell us, what inspired you to join the basketball tournament?
Well, I took notice of the basketball tournament probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I had seen someone sharing a post, and there was a team from our area called Sideline Cancer that actually had a team in it, and I thought it looked like a great opportunity to play competitive basketball. They were spreading the word about a great cause that they have, which is their Sideline Cancer organization, the Craig and Kathy Griffith Family Foundation, and I have to join their team, but they were already full. So I basically said to myself, I have experience in basketball. I've helped run some of these smaller teams and helped them get off the ground. So I was like, why not do it myself? So I thought the basketball tournament would be a great platform, and connected it with some of the great causes in our area. So it's been a win-win all around, and people have really had a liking to it because of the being on the ESPN network and then helping out our causes.
What inspired the team name?
Playing basketball at a high level has always been a dream of mine, and to be honest, in our area, sometimes people feel stuck. So I thought of kind of a more of an inspiring name and something that had, began with the letter D. So, Dubois Dream just seemed to kind of flow, and it really caught on in the area, and people love it. So it's really cool to hear them chant Dubois Dream now, so especially from where it started. And, the basketball tournament gave us that platform to get started up. So really appreciate them for that.
Oh, definitely. It's a great opportunity. And I hear was also the dream part was a little bit inspired by your father?
Yeah. So, unfortunately, my father passed right when I graduated college, and we tried to turn that, sudden tragedy into a positive. So we started a foundation, and he was real big into education and helping out kids. So we started, scholarships for kids in his name. And then we decided to expand that a little bit more into helping out families who've dealt with recent tragedies as well. So we do a race in his honor, a bicycle race in his honor every year. This year it's going to be in, I believe, July 29th. We have the date picked out. So it was around the time we were going to be playing was around his anniversary, which is early July 8th. So I just decided, why not play in his honor and in his name and, basically in his foundation and really help spread the word about that because, my dad was an amazing guy and I love having that connected to it. It provides that added boost, added inspiration, and I like to hopefully help people out who have maybe dealt with something similar, just see that how they can really flip it around and turn it into a positive. So it's been cool. Last year we actually played on his anniversary date last year against Syracuse. Unfortunately, we didn't have the result we wanted, but that made it that much more special. So, again, TBT allowed us to kind of get the word out, and the announcers did a great job really, kind of putting honor to his name and giving him the shout-out and my family a shout-out. So, definitely appreciate that.
Sounds great. And that was your second time in the tournament last year?
Yeah. So, first year we entered and really, caught hold in this area and caught fire getting those votes. We played City of Gods, which was the number 1 overall seed. So we've had a tough run of it. So we had City of Gods our first year, and then last year we had Boeheim's Army, Syracuse. Both teams went to the Final Four. So, it's a tough tournament, as you can tell. It's high-level competition. So we're looking to basically field our roster up, and we're trying to take it up a notch because it's definitely needed because this tournament gets more competitive each year. So a lot of great talent.
So playing in the NABL, has that helped the team?
Yeah, it does. That's a dual benefit because after the first year entering the basketball tournament, people kept asking when our next game was, and I kept telling them, well, it was just a one and done tournament. If we didn't win, we couldn't keep playing. And people just kept asking, so I started thinking to myself, well, I played in Pittsburgh and in the ABA, and I was looking for different leagues. And I was like, I'll just start it myself and see what happens. And again, I wanted it to be very community based because I know that if you give back to the community, you're good to the community, especially here. They support you even more. So that's kind of how it started. We actually started in the Premier Basketball League our first year, had a good season. They then went to a different league. It wasn't the right fit for us at the time, so we then went to the North American Basketball League. Seemed to fit our style, fit kind of what we were trying to do, this past season. So it really helps spread the word about our team, spread the brand, give the community some entertainment, and actually give some guys an opportunity to play, because we've had a guy go to Slovakia now, and then a guy go to Mexico, and just providing that extra opportunity to play. And I see it getting bigger and better. So definitely have in the works. Hopefully we're going to put together our own gym or event center here to play out of, to really just, again, take it up another notch. So definitely excited about that.
Tell us about the impact of your head coach, Matt Stowe.
Yeah, Matt Stowe, he's a childhood friend of mine. We went to elementary school together, and he, was really into coaching, and he just loves the game of basketball. So he was a assistant coach at Grady University, which is a Division II school here, and got some good experience. And then he was looking to get out there a little more after he graduated and finished up his time at Clarion. And I thought, why not tie the two in together? We're childhood friends. He knows what this community is about. He knows, what the team's about. He's a good guy all around, and he just wants to give back. So he was the right fit, and we're just looking to continue to build off of that and our friendship, and just help each other out, help each other's dreams out. So I know he definitely wants to continue to grow and move up the coaching ranks, and hopefully this team is going to help him out through that.
And the nice thing is with your team, you have a full team when it comes to your support staff. You have 2 assistant coaches, a team physician, and a trainer. Is that correct?
Yeah, and it helps because I'm back in my area, and my brother, Chris Varacallo, is a sports medicine doctor here. So he takes great care of our team. So we have that benefit here of someone that we trust is, very talented and very good at what he does. So I got to give a shout out to my brother, because he's over at University of Orthopedics right now running the sports medicine, and it's doing an amazing job, and it's helping out the team. So we want to continue to grow that. I think it helps for guys to feel like they have someone they can turn to if they ever get hurt. But also, we've had some volunteer assistant coaches come through. We've had some good people come through. So we have a trainer, Bill Edwards. He actually is more the strength and conditioning side of it. He worked with Baltimore Ravens at one point, and now he's retired back in this area. So he's providing that expertise. So we really have a great group and great staff put together, as well as the people out front. We have a guy leading the way. His name's TJ Stolinski. Just loves it. His kid loves it as well. So it becomes a family event. And then we're really trying to grow through the local healthcare hospital system here, with Penn Highlands has been our main sponsor. So we're looking to team up and do bigger things with them too, because they see the potential in our team. So, and all the exposure and brand of it.
Sounds great. Who's the main ball handler on the team?
Right now, like I said, we're looking to field the TBT roster a little differently. So this past year we had, a local guy who went to Penn State Dubois. He was actually from New Jersey, but he knows the Dubois area quite well. His name was Louis Conde. The year before that, we had another local guy. His name was Nick Anderson. He's actually just outside of Dubois. He was handling basketball. And then also my brother was the point guard as well. So we've had some great talent come through. We had to, due to some things, there was a family issue this past year with one of our players. He had to go home. He was one of our point guards. That was Louis. But Haseen Peach Dixon, he was actually our offensive MVP this year. He's decided to step up and become the point guard. He's skilled in all areas. He can play all positions. And he's really looking to take his game to another level. So he's been working hard. But he handled the majority of it. Had a couple triple-doubles this season, which were really impressive. He just kind of does it all. So he was our go-to guy if we need someone to handle the basketball, and he was all-around great player.
Yeah, because the nice thing is you got a lot of depth at forward and center, I've noticed, with Huff and Harris and Johnson. Tell us how having that inside presence is going to help out.
Yeah, it definitely helps. I mean, you need it's more athleticism and length than anything, so that's what we changed to, because our original team, had a lot of size to it. But this past season, we changed it up in our NABL season, a little bit more athleticism. We started to click a little bit. It was just a little too late in the season. So we had a good start to the season, somewhat of a good end to the season. We just haven't meshed completely. So we're still looking to add some pieces, and we're still looking to construct this roster, because, to be honest, Dubois isn't a hotbed for basketball at the moment, but that's what I'm looking to groom some of these players in the area, looking to develop them, and I know our inside presence with some of the athleticism is going to do well. And then we're looking to, like I said, we're looking to add add some people to the roster, especially for the basketball tournament, because you got some high flyers, you got some guys with length, you got some guys with size that you need to have that versatility to battle inside, but also be able to get up and down the floor. So, like I said, we're looking to construct our TBT roster a little differently than our NABL roster, just because of the one and done, and we're traveling out to California now for the West region. That's what we're planning on doing. So, there are going to be some special announcements coming up here. So we're working with a couple people to add a few names. So hopefully people are excited and they'll stay tuned, because I really want the Dubois Dream to continue to grow and get better and better. If we rattle off a few wins and win it, I know this area is going to go crazy.
Sounds great. And then you have several major boosters supporting the team. Tell us about those.
Yeah, so our first year, actually, we had Andrew McCutcheon and Antonio Brown giving us some support videos. So that was great. And then we also had a girl from Brockway, Pennsylvania. She was Miss Ohio, and now she's I believe she's down in Florida now doing the local weather down there. Her name was Mackenzie Park. So they really helped grow our brand. They really helped give us some validity. So can't thank them enough. This year we have our nonprofits that have been big boosters for us, because I like spreading the word about that. That's been consistent for us throughout. However, we have some other things in the work. We have some potential boosters coming on board towards the end. So I won't reveal it just yet, because we want to make sure that they're definitely on board. But we have local artists, local band that wants to support, that has gained some national attention, that want to support. We also have something else in the works to hopefully get another national popular figure as well on board. So it's really funny to see these celebrities and these public figures really get on board with the Dubois Dream. And again, TBT provides that platform to give them some exposure as well, because I know it always helps. There's some good publicity there.
Sounds great. Albert, if they're wanting to follow your team or support your team, how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, we have a website, and they can go to DuboisDream.com. It has a lot of our information on there, but we're very active on social media. They can go on Facebook. It's just Dubois Dream on there, or at Dubois Dream for Instagram, Twitter. So we're really active there, and we kind of show what we're about and all the causes, and it's all about the kids in the community here, because they really this has grown so much faster than I ever could imagine. It's because these kids in the community, and how much we try and give back to them, they give back so much more. So if people want to follow us, I highly recommend they go on there. We do some special giveaways and things like that. They may win a free T-shirt or two. But it's mainly just type in Dubois Dream on Facebook, Dubois Dream on Instagram, Dubois Dream on Twitter, and then DuboisDream.com. So they can vote straight from DuboisDream.com as well for TBT.
Excellent. Sounds great. I appreciate you coming on the show today, and we wish you the best of luck in the tournament.
All right, great. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.